Okay, so Angels we have heard on high. This is kind of my own arrangement of it, just something that I thought sounded decent. So anyways, we're in the key of D and it's drop D, so we're going to drop that low E to a D. And we're going to kind of be in these shapes, like if you did a bar chord D, but we're just going to be playing the D and G mostly, right? It starts out with just single notes, and then we kind of do these. Those two-note chords. Like so, right? Let's do D there. It's like, you know, an A, but just the G and the B string. Back to the D. It's like an E minor kind of thing. F sharp minor. Okay, so we're going to start with this low D, and at the same time we're going to hit the B7, and right after that we're going to hit open D. I'll just play it. And as we slide up to B8, we're going to hit the A, open A bass note. And as we hit B10, we'll hit the open D note. And coming down to B8, we're going to hit the open A. And you can hit, you know, either just the D note on G7, or you can add in the open D2. So that whole thing so far real slow. Now in the next part it's going to go like this. So the bass is kind of going. Okay, it's got that own separate pattern going. And up top we're just going to go. So that's like B7, right? Open E, B7, and then E5. Okay, that's open E to the G7. So while we're doing this thumb bass thing, right? And I don't really play this in time. I mean, sort of, but it just kind of, go with feel more than anything else. Okay, so that's your first part. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to play this D shape, like a D bar chord, right? But we're going to have that open A ringing, and we're just going to play it from the D down, right? D string down. Just kind of brush it with our thumb. And then we're going to put a little finger here on B12. Right? And I kind of thumb to the B string, and then I pick with my finger that, right? So we got that whole thing. Then, and then what I'm going to do is my middle finger here on D11 and third finger or little finger on G12. So we've got that, but we're just basically dropping that note one, and we're going to add that suspended note. Okay, G12. So we've got. And again, we just go with the thumb over all the strings. And then we go like open E, right? So open E, but while we're in that chord shape. So we're going to drop our little finger to our third finger there. Open E, right? And then back to that and hit the low E. Well, the D in this case. So that whole bit is going to be. And actually, before I hit it again, I'm going to hit that open A string. So there. Right? So, and then I'm going to hit the D and the G string with my two fingers, right? First and second finger. So open A and then low D. Okay, so one more time. It's kind of confusing to explain this. I'll go really slow. Open A. Open E there, right? D and G string, Z, and then open D. And I really want to keep that E string ringing, right, while I hit those two. So we get that nice kind of ninth sort of a sound, right? So one more time. And then we're going to go just open E and D12. But with that chord, right? And then we're going to glide that whole thing down to the A, like there, right? Well, drop D. To that A chord with the open A. Okay, so that whole bit. On the D7 there. And this song's or this arrangement, I guess you'd say, is a bit of a test of the intonation of your guitar. Unless it's perfect or close to perfect, it's not going to sound great, right? Okay, so that's that, and then we're gonna go. And that's just these 2-note chords, right? I mean, I'm fretting that A string just out of habit, but I'm just gonna go low E and B, bounce off that D string, and then I'm gonna go E5 and B5, slide that up 2, B or E7, B7, and I'm gonna go up 1 more, and that's a bit out, you know. That's what you want to hear, and I'll do the next time. But the first time, I just kind of like that sort of kind of out sound there, right? And then just open A and B7, little trill here. Open A still, open G, and B5. So. Kind of hang on there for a second. And I just do it again. But I throw the low E in the first time. Time, you know, I go to where you want to go, right? Which is what is that? 7, 9, E9, and B8. So hang on that again, and then same thing, and then just doubling up on that D note on B3. Okay, so just do that whole thing. And we do that again, exact same, and then we go. And then we do that exact same thing again, except we end it by going. Okay, now the next time through, we're going to kind of do the same thing in harmony. So we're going to grab G7 and B7. We're going to go. So instead of, we're going to go. And I kind of, that thing. And sometimes I just bounce off that D. But of course when I go up, I'm going to hit the A, right? It's exactly the first time, just you do it in harmony. I try to get some vibrato on that, right? And then we're going to do this. It's kind of the same bass thing, although I think I left a couple of those notes out. But when we slide down to that, we're going to be open A string because it's like an A chord, right? And when we hit that, I want to also hit that open E with my third finger. Quite hard, so that rings, and then we're going to slide up here. Go back there first, right? But we want that E ringing, and you can hit the E again up here, or just those two, just the G and B. And when you hit that, you're going to hit the A string, right? That's your on the A string in that bass line cycle. Or you can just not hit anything, you know, and maybe give those upper strings a better chance of ringing out. Right? And then we're just... back to that, and then that again. Whoops. It's nice to get both those E's there, right? Okay, so that's it for the lesson. Yeah, I just always really like this song. I think it's got a really beautiful melody, and I think it works really nice with the guitar, you know. Especially if you get all those open strings ringing, you know, it can sound really nice. Anyways, hope you enjoy playing it, and I hope you all have a great Christmas, and we'll talk to you next time.